What's up, guys? What's going on? I just wanted to check in and just take a look at the bamboo, see how it's going. We're just at about the end of spring, start of summer. We've hit a few of our first 100+ day degrees. Today was beautiful. We got a light drizzle this afternoon. It was like San Diego weather. Anyways, I have old hami, however, bamboo, and one of those, and I have two seabreeze bamboos, one golden bamboo and one black bamboo. The golden is not yet in the ground. The old hami and the seabreeze have been in now for at least 2 years. This is going on their third. They were just real little guys when they went in, maybe 2 or 3 sticks, little straws sticking up. So let's check it out. So this is it. This is where they reside. What we're seeing here is what I call castor forest. Used to be a lot more castors even than this. I've taken a lot of them out, and I'll continue to do so as things transition and transform. And that's because the castors are just, being used. They're giving me that jungle aesthetic. They're very fast growers, full sun, and I'm expanding in sections. So this is, one small part of my yard and my garden. So anyhow, the black bamboo is on the other side of all of this, just down there. It's a real little guy, just 2 or 3 sticks. It's a slower grower than the others, and it probably will be even more so because it is in so much shade. There you can see a better view. It is that right there. There you go. You can see one of the little first sticks next to it is black. The other one is green because it has not turned yet. This here is where the old zoom out, the old hami and the seabreeze meet. There used to be a little pathway in the middle to get behind my pond that's now filled in, so I've got to crawl in there looking like a jungle creature. But in any case, you can definitely see the growth. And look at this one. So they've got new shoots that are coming up this year, and then you can see this one in the middle. Look at that, all the way up. Where's the top? Right here. So we're looking at, that's at least 16 feet minimum. So what I usually do is I'll get my drone, I'll fly it right up to the top of something, and that'll give me the exact distance on my screen. So obviously it's underneath the palm trees here, and I need to do some trimming and maintenance. These lower leaves I'm going to take off in some areas. Some places I'm going to leave them because it just adds to the aesthetic. But in places like over here, you can see that the old hami bamboo is, it was put in at a bigger, it wasn't just a little guy when I put it in. That was like a 15-gallon or something. But those leaves are causing it to have too much shade, coupled with the fact that most of the sun during the day comes over this way. So now all these castors are also shading it. So I've got to cut these ones down so that it can get light, because you can see it trying to poke through in there. But wow. If you don't know about bamboo and how it grows, every year, so it doesn't necessarily like what's there when it starts, and each year it'll put off new shoots. Those shoots aren't necessarily going to get like thicker over time. What it does is each year puts off new shoots, and each year those new shoots are thicker than the year before. So that's the other thing about them, is it's good to go in and do some pruning and cut out some of the older, like thin it out basically. The smaller ones, the older ones, thin it out so that it has room for air to get in there, light to get in there, for it to breathe. No need to, compete nutrients or put energy into the old small ones when, you want the bamboo to grow and get big. The other thing that's going on, and I have trimmed this a few times, but if you look at it, see how it's leaning down right over my archway. It's pretty in the way. And I have trimmed in here so that I can have room to walk underneath it, and it's just fine. But as it grows more leaves, and these older, thinner shoots, they're just not that strong to support all of this. That, and as those palm leaves are growing out, it's causing shade, and these are reaching out for more sun. So I'm going to have to come in and do some pruning of the leaves here to release a bunch of that weight so that these guys will stand back up. I am buried in there. But yeah, overall, I think that's what I was going for. Okay, so here we go again. So there's the one there, the sea breeze here, and then the second sea breeze on the other side of that hibiscus down there. So there's 3 that are wrapping around this tree, or the set of palm trees. And then again, I do have the black one over there, and I have a gold one. I'm just not sure yet where I'm going to put it. My understanding is those grow quickly like these as well. These were put in 2022, probably about 2 years ago, like to the time frame, like to this week. So very, very fast growers to get a nice privacy hedge. If these were up against the fence, it'd be amazing, because not only would I already have a privacy hedge here, but they wouldn't be fighting for the sun either. So I am, and maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll put the golden bamboo right here. I have a white sapote under there and a jamun right there. So those will eventually be evergreen, you know, full sun, fast growing as well. So yeah, that actually seems like a not bad idea. I might put the golden bamboo right there and let that thing shoot on up for me. I'm rushing out here every day after work to try and do a little bit on the irrigation system at a time, so I can have that done. It's almost full on summer, and I need to have that done first. So that's what I'm working on. I'm focusing on adding in the drip emitters, and I'm also putting in micro spray fine misters to keep the mulch and the compost and everything around it just moist, so that it can continue to host the microbes, and that can continue to grow. Everything can continue to break down. And then also from the seed that I'm throwing out, like just wildflowers or whatever, or in here I have nasturtium covering the floor. Those things need water too, and I don't want to have to come out and water stuff like that. And I also like to travel. I'm trying to get back to traveling, but it was very stressful last year when I did travel, and needing to have somebody come over every 2 days to check on things or water, and then, you know, try and explain how to do it the right way and all that. So let's get one last look down here at the bamboo. All right, so here we are at the base of the seabreeze bamboo, and you can see like the, you know, the initial older shoots, like this one right here, right? This one you're seeing in the middle is the one that's up like 16 feet right now. And then off of each shoot, you can see they have like these little limbs, little arms that come off and do this thing as well. And then, like I mentioned, each year they put out new shoots that are thicker than the previous, and this is how they start. So you can see it down there. Look like a little asparagus coming up, kind of, don't it? And then we have another one right here. Look at this guy. Look at how thick that guy is. Yep. So that's looking beautiful. Here's the top of another new one right there, and that guy goes down to there. As you can see too, I know a lot of people are scared of bamboo because they're convinced there's only the running variety. Running means that bamboo shoots will pop off all over, you know, like 10 feet away and more. These do not. You can see them clumping. My understanding is even at maturity, this spread is only 5 to 6 feet on their clumping on the spread here. So it's not something to be concerned with that is going to go all over your yard. And you can come in at any point and just snip them out at the base where needed. So, yep. Getting back out of here. I'll walk under. And you can see how it just spreads all the way over here. But I gotta get them leaned back up. So here's the tops of some of the little limbs coming off, growing out over here into the fully shaded pond area. So yeah, bamboo.